Okay, Hero Comics here. Let's see, wait. Wanting to, so I can get more light on my face. Yes, I can. Wanting to talk to you, to say Happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. Wanted to talk to you about one of the coolest guys ever, Dr. Martin Luther King. Basically, watched some documentaries today, yeah, like I do every year. Yeah, stuff like that. Really cool idea to do that. Just check and see the history of the person whose holiday you're celebrating. So yeah, there's really cool stuff going on there. You got, how, just go for a nap. But anyway, how the guy was basically trying to do nonviolence. Talk about the different thing, do things with protest with nonviolence. And here's the deal: if someone is attacking you, physically attacking you, threatening your health and safety, your life, health and safety, and all that, your life, then yes, it's a good idea to respond with violence. They're attacking you, physically. It's a good idea to try to stop that as best you can. To a certain point, so you don't get in trouble. But still, so yeah, fight. But still, there's other times when it's like you don't say, "Hey, I don't like this law." I don't like this, way of life, or something like that. Check out my food, making sure my cat creatures don't try to get it. So you have to say stuff. Sometimes you have to say stuff like that. Sometimes you have to say, no, I don't. But when you do that, it's a good idea to do it non-violently because then you don't look like some, criminal trying to just, smash things. You're trying to use your words. You're trying to go by the, be more political. Of course, doesn't mean that people aren't going to attack you back. Dr. King and bunches of others have dealt with that stuff because, of course, others let their fear and anger and hatred get the best of them. So they're like, their fear that change because they fear it's like, well, what's going to happen if these people are allowed to, do the same stuff or do this thing, that thing, like we are, and then, we chaos, they'll take over, they could destroy them. They're letting that stuff get the best of them, and they can just be like, wait a minute, people shouldn't, be forced, to, segregated because, they're segregated like that because basically it's like, would you like it if you were, it's like if someone's like, okay, you're this type of race, you're not allowed to be here. You have to go to this other place that's not as good, that is not as high quality or something like that. You can't be there. No. You look different, so get out of here. No. That's not right. That's not right at all. Definitely a good idea too. Remember people like Dr. Martin Luther King and his opponents who also wanted equality, who also wanted to change things for the better, but were advocating a more violent stand. They were trying. He was trying. Dr. King was trying to talk to them, saying, "No, that stuff's not cool. That's dangerous. That could cause, basically, that could cause more problems than it solves this and the other thing. Okay, I can understand that. I can understand wanting to, fight back. Like you've been hit, you've been attacked, but you want to fight back. But when it's something that's not direct physical harm, when it's we have guns. Let's use our guns. Like no. With that stuff, they'll see you as criminals. The people will see you as criminals. People will see you as bad guys. You want to show that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing when it comes to saying, "Hey, I don't like this." If they attack you, then that's their deal. So it was very, very awesome to see him. Of course, when it gets to the point where it's like, okay, it's like when in the documentaries when they say, all right, now, I was like, I think Citizen King, My Friend Martin, the silly '90s cartoon one where the kids went back in time, different parts of Martin Luther King's life, and of course, there was this other one. I don't know. There was another one. I might see a few more. I don't know. Getting kind of late, so I don't know, but. It's Malcolm X stuff. I'll see some Malcolm X stuff eventually too. Great, but it's good to know that's history. But when they get to that, when they say, "Oh yes," and then Martin Luther King went to Memphis, I'm like, "Oh no, not that part." I guess, but that part's important too. I like Citizen King's one because basically he's talking about how Martin, after doing having his meetings and stuff like that, he was really hanging out with his friends, and they clowned around a bit, and after climbing around a bit, he's like, all right, we're gonna go eat, go out, go eat dinner or something like that. Just like, all right, get your coat on, things like that. Just like, all right, I'll be right out, And he's like decides to go to the balcony to get a breath of fresh air before he gets all ready to go. I don't know, and he gets shot, and I'm like, oh. So, like that's just I hate that part. That's how it happened. That's part of the history. It's like, oh, see that? That's fear and anger and hatred getting the best of somebody. They had to shoot someone who was trying to be nonviolent, nonviolent. That's just mean. It's just like, okay, guess what that caused? Riots. Good going. Good going. Yeah. So it's just a terrible thing. But the cool thing is, everyone can learn lessons from him. Learn lessons from people, he hung out with. Stuff like that. It's very important to know that stuff, how the history went, things like that, and also I'm going to see the Butler, the part of the Butler with Martin Luther King in it. It's going to be great, great. So yeah, there's some cool stuff over there. Happy Martin Luther King Day. I was allowed to stay home from work because my place is kind of like a school, so they kind of gave us a day off. There's some snow on the ground, doing stuff, but yeah, still tomorrow we're going to go in. Gonna do our job, do my work as best I can if we're open, and yeah, it's gonna be great. That's the issue. That's the thing with me. One of the things with me that I'm working on right now is continuing to say and show off. Yes, even though there's a monotony to some things, a routine to some things, things are progressing. Things are happening. It's a new year. I got Geisha Mom done. I got 6 from the Little Nightmares done. I got my Superman comic. That's done. Oh boy, Superman Doomsday is done. I just posted the last page a few days ago. So yeah, had a great time with that. Gonna enjoy the rest of the day and take a nice sleep, nice nap, sleep. Ready for the next day. See you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt. I'll make more stuff. Yeah, gonna make more stuff. Gonna work on my Sonic thing, and then I'll get working on some Star Ocean stuff because I got all that planned out. See you guys next time.